Welcome to our income tax class in connection with business or profession. Now we are going to discuss another one typical problem. This is a problem taken from income tax book published by Sultan Chand, authored by Preeti Rani Mittal. See, this is a quality textbook. See, in this problem, we are given with one P&L account and some adjustments are also available. From that, we are required to prepare the taxable business profit. See, basically, I already taught you how to ascertain the profit. See, when you take that computation of profit, and also if you are having the P&L account, then we have to take profit as per P&L. From that, you have to add inadmissible expenses. That is, expenses which are not considered for this business, but it is accounted. It is given in the question. We should avoid those expenses. We should eliminate those expenses. So we have to take inadmissible expense. Then, inadmissible expense. That expenses supposed to be accounted, but it is not accounted. It is omitted. So that we have to take. Then another one is inadmissible expense. Inadmissible expense in the sense those incomes are not the part of business, but it is accounted. Now we have to eliminate it. So in simple, you please mind it. Profit, add inadmissible expense minus admissible expense minus admissible income. Balance is supposed to be your business profit. Okay, so what are the adjustments given? See, where the problem like this, first you should take, you should see what are the adjustments given in this. Based on that adjustment, you have to give treatment for the informations given in the question. First one, X carries on business from a rental premises, half of which is used as residence. So he is doing the business in a premises. Half of the premises is used for his residence, half is used for his business, and it's a rental premises. So all the things related to the house, half of the amount is inadmissible. Repair charges, and another one is a rent for the house. All those things are inadmissible. Second adjustment, X bought a car during the year for 80,000. Any amount accounted for the purchase of the car in P&L account. The purchase of the car accounted in P&L account is fully inadmissible. Why? Because you are well aware, as a accounts student, you know very well, the purchase of the car is eligible only for depreciation. Purchase of car should not be taken as expenses. It is qualified only for the depreciation. Here, that car, he charged depreciation for the value of the car. The car was sold for the year 65,000. For the same year itself, they sold the car for 65,000. So purchase the car for 80,000. Depreciation is charged. Car is sold for 65,000 in the same year. If the asset is charged, if the asset is sold off in the same year, that means in the same year of purchase, then no depreciation is eligible. So we have to take amount of depreciation as inadmissible expense. Then third adjustment, medical expenses were incurred for sickness of Mr. X for his treatment. Medical expenses is meant for the individual. It is personal in nature, right? Company won't be sick. Company can be sick only in terms of monetary values. Business, whereas company is not having any medical treatment, company is not having any medical treatment or medical expenses. So medical expenses for the company, it is given, it is not accounted in the books of the company, right? Staff, they are providing the medical facility to their staff, that is different. Whereas it is given as, it is the treatment for Mr. X. Okay, so it is personal in nature. Then wages includes 3,500 per month on account of Mr. X driver for 8 months. Already I told you, the car is used partly for personal purpose. So for the entire amount, we have to take that car as personal in nature. That amount is inadmissible. Let us take the expenses one by one. Opening stock is eligible, purchases is eligible, wages. As far as that wages is concerned, the total amount of wages is 1,03,000, and we are also having the adjustment. That will be, we will see that in lastly. Then medical expenses, medical expenses, total amount of medical expense is 26,000. The amount of medical expense is 26,000. So that amount is inadmissible. Because why? Because that medical expenses incurred and accounted in the name of the person. So it is inadmissible. It is specifically given amount of medical expenses for the sickness of Mr. X. So it is inadmissible, personal in nature. Then repairs to motor car, 8,000 rupees. Why it is inadmissible? Because motor car is used for personal purpose, 3/4 for business, 1/4 for personal purposes. So for motor car expenses, all the things related to motor car expenses, 1/4 is inadmissible. So as per this statement given in the question, we are taking 2,000 rupees as inadmissible, 1/4 is inadmissible. Then repairs to motor car. Then another one is rent charges. The rent amount paid is 16,200. You are given with adjustment. The rent is used first adjustment. The business is conducted in the rental premises, half of which is used for his residence. So total amount of rent comes to 16,200. Of that, 50% of the house is used for his personal purpose. So it is inadmissible. On that, like that, 16,200, 50%, 8,100, that 8,100 is inadmissible expense. Then another item is wealth tax. Wealth tax, you know very well, except sales tax, GST, all other things are inadmissible as far as the tax is concerned. So wealth tax is 14,000, that is inadmissible expense. Another one is general expenses is eligible. Then advance income tax pay. Income tax, already I told you at the inception of the chapter, income tax is personal in nature. It's our personal commitment. We cannot shift or transfer that liability of income tax to others' shoulder. So income tax, advance income tax, whether it is a normal income tax or advance income tax, both the things are inadmissible item. Then next item is depreciation to the motor car. Refer the previous point. Depreciation to motor car comes to 5,000. It is sold off in the same year of purchase. That's why it is inadmissible. Okay, please understand the difference with a motor car with this point and the previous point. Repair to motor car, 1/4 is inadmissible. Why? Because it is personal in nature. 1/4 is used for personal purpose. Whereas in this point, depreciation is inadmissible. Why? Normally it is admissible. Whereas here it is inadmissible. Why? Because in the same year of purchase itself, that asset is sold off. Okay. In which year they are purchasing? On the same year they are selling the motor car. So it is inadmissible expense. Then that's all with the debit side of P&L account. Coming to the credit side of P&L account. Sales, closing stock, both the things are eligible. Then sale of motor car. See that motor car in the same year, sale of motor car, that sales value should not be taken in P&L. Basic point. It's a basic point. Purchase amount should not be taken in P&L. Likewise, sales amount, sales value also should not be considered in P&L account. So sale of motor car is inadmissible item. Another one, sale of motor car. Then gift from father. Whoever it is, any gift amount received, it is inadmissible item only. Any gift you are giving to others is inadmissible expense. Likewise, if you receive any gift from others, it is inadmissible income. Then income tax refund. Please mind it, income tax paid is inadmissible item we have taken. Right? Here it is advance income tax. So any inadmissible amount, any income tax paid is inadmissible. Likewise, if you received the refund from the income tax, that is also inadmissible, right? So no admissible expenses given in this question, and no admissible income also not given in the question. So by finalizing this, profit plus add inadmissible expense minus inadmissible income, balance you are getting business income. This is highly qualified for section C type.